Question 4. Here we have a definite, we have an indefinite integral. We're integrating x minus 2 squared times e to the 2x with respect to x. So here I need to use integration by parts. I'm going to choose something to represent my u. I'm going to let x minus 2 squared be my u, and I'm going to let e to the 2x dx be my dv. And when you integrate by parts, the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus v du. So again, u is going to be x minus 2 squared. If you want to, you can multiply that out. Dv is e to the 2x dx. And if u is x minus 2 squared, then du is 2 times x minus 2 to the first times 1 dx. And to get v, I have to integrate this e to the 2x with respect to x. And that'll get me back e to the 2x divided by 2. You might need to do a substitution. Let q or something equal 2x, and then dq is equal to 2 dx. And when you work that all out, essentially you're going to be dividing by 2. Okay, so when I apply integration by parts, I will get my uv minus the integral of v du. And on the second part, on the integral, the 1/2 times the 2 will cancel. So I'll be left with e to the 2x times x minus 2 dx inside the integral. On this first part, I brought the 1/2 to the front. So I have 1/2 x minus 2 squared e to the 2x, and then minus the integral of e to the 2x times x minus 2 dx. And I'm going to integrate by parts again. This time my u is x minus 2, and my dv is still e to the 2x dx. So if u is x minus 2, then du is just dx because the derivative of x is 1. And my first term will carry along. I'm going to factor out the negative. So I get my uv minus the integral of v du is x minus 2 times 1/2 e to the 2x minus the integral of 1/2 e to the 2x dx. And then from here, when I integrate e to the 2x, which I've done twice already, I'm going to get e to the 2x divided by 2. And so here I already have a 2 in the denominator. If I divide by another 2, it's going to give me a 1/4. And I also distributed through by the negative. So I have that negative going with the x minus 2 times 1/2 e to the x. And then negative times the negative gives me a positive 1/4 e to the 2x. And then I have my constant of integration. So again, if you wanted to, you can maybe factor 1/4 e to the 2x out. And then you could simplify. You could square the x minus 2 and then subtract off x minus 2. Actually, that would be 2x minus 2 squared. Anyway, you could simplify if you wanted to. I just left it the way it is.